Welcome back, everybody. It's tractorchute here for Silver League Superheroes, and we're going to get ourselves a good old game going today. Got my dipper in, and I'm ready for round two. Here we go, in the lower left-hand corner, playing for the Red Terran. Check him out. What's original name you ever see? Killer, playing as the Red Terran. In the lower right-hand corner, for the Blue Protoss, we have Barcode. Barcode will be playing as the Blue Protoss. Both these guys are Silver League, or they would not be in my Silver League Superheroes. Alright, let's pull up the tab to show you the names. Pull up some APM to show you guys these guys are Silver League. As you can see this baby going at 40-30 for APM, averaging 20-16. Should be a half decent game, I would have to imagine here. Both these guys, anybody in Silvers, as long as you get two leagues actually that end up playing each other, that's where I find the most interesting games. Same skill level, I mean. And you actually get some decent games there. Barcode's asking, that doesn't mean GG, does it? Maybe getting word his opponent was going to quit pretty early. Who knows there? But either way, here we'll pull up our production tab, see if any of these guys are going to do anything funny early here. Just a gateway, barracks, and workers coming on the map here. So nobody doing anything, nobody doing any scouting. These guys are going to sit back and mine the hell out of this map here. Killer, in the meantime, started to build a wall there, and then like to put the barracks way over here and rally it down the bottom of the ramp here. So good Silver League move, if you ask me. Not entirely sure why he didn't wall off the ramp, but either way, you don't really need to against Protoss, in my opinion. That's the least team you should worry about walling the ramp off for. There's the simulator going down for Barcode here. He also has the gateway with the double pylons on the map here. It does look like our good man Killer is going to scout the wrong direction here. That's quite fine. We forgive him for not being psychic. There you go. Is going to put a second supply depot at the main entrance here, so maybe he is going to build a wall off here, just didn't want a barracks to be part of that wall. Who knows? But either way, their Barcode is going to get himself into a cyber core, so basically doing a standard build, going the gateway / cyber core here, and going to get that probe right back to work here. Killer, in the meantime, he's still scouting around with this SCV, wondering what the hell's going on. Wondering where he left his compass, more than likely there, so he's going to continue to scout all the way around the map here. But at the same time, by the time he does get down the Barcode, it will be a fairly good time. It will be about the 4-minute mark, which is pretty decent time that you want to get into your opponent's base. By that time, you'll kind of see what tech they're elected to branch into there. Barcode, in the meantime, is Chrono boosting the heck out of his probes here, so definitely knows how to use the Chrono boost. Orbital command is up for Killer. He's got mules on the field, so he's doing a good job as well. He does have one Marine there shooting the rest of those little rocks there at the bottom here. Does not like them rocks and has expanded in the meantime. At the same time, Barcode has expanded as well. So both these guys basically mirroring each other here. So it should be a fairly interesting game now that both these guys are going to macro up here and let each other build a little bit of an army. Nobody's going to rush or do anything cheesy. Second assimilator going down for Barcode. And there we go. Killer's SCV is finally going to make his way into that map there. Or into Barcode's base. He's going to see the expos up. That's going to make him happy to realize he's not going to get pressured on his early expansion there. Mothership core's out in the field here. It's going to go to work on that SCV, but the SCV will get all the intel it needs here. Going to try and get in behind that mineral line, make sure nothing is hidden back there at all. And basically gets himself as much vision as he needs there. At the same time, Barcode is not scouting at all here. Fair enough, though. You don't need the scout every single time, I guess. And there goes the bunker down there. It does look like we're going to see the standard Turtle Terran game. We'll be finishing up on that expanded command center there. He is a little bit ahead of Barcode by probably about 5 seconds, so nothing overly overwhelming here. I don't know what the hell you call this. If that is the gates to hell, I don't have no idea why you left the hole in the middle there, but fair enough. To each their own here. Wouldn't mind seeing the tech lab here, and right on cue, my good man. Thanks for listening to the Tractorchute. You can be one of my hand boys anytime. There we go. Barcode is finally going to get the scout off here at the 5-minute 30-second mark. Probably wondering why his opponent hasn't attacked at all. Usually that should pique some sort of interest to get some scouting out there, as you want to make sure that you're not going to be surprised by any sort of cloaked units or anything funny coming in the base you're not ready for. Going to go right by that barracks here. That barracks should be able to take the probe down fairly quick here, thus disabling any sort of scouting there. Does unload all his Marines. Apparently feels this is time to move out here, so he's going to move across the map. Killer, apparently only 4 of them want to move across the map. The one guy says, screw you, I'm going to get back to the barracks. That's probably the smartest damn Marine I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck? Okay, apparently he's got himself an obstacle course. What you do is you sit in the barracks for 10 seconds, out of the barracks, round the gas, back home, and this guy's saying, I won already. So apparently it was a little bit of a race. One guy was cheating. There you go. Very good. So, it's refinery, sorry. Thought he was going to plant down a bunker somewhere down here. Would be pretty smart. Usually you want to put a bunker right in here on these type of masses. It does guard the mineral line as well as the ramp too. But either way, it's not like you have to do it by no means. Isn't putting any sort of add-on in this expansion or this barracks here. Wouldn't mind seeing maybe a reactor go up there or something. But he is getting his upgrades. Stim pack is going down here. Does have combat shield and concussive shells. I will have to imagine will follow it up here. Does look like he's going to get into a marine marauder type build here. As the factory's going down with reactor, leads me to believe we are going to see some widow mines. Yes, we are going to see widow mines. Starport will finish up there, which will probably start pumping out medevacs. Has a double orbital command going on here. And there we go. Chrono boosting out probes is Barco. Double assimilator going down here. It's doing himself a very good job at the same time here. He's got the double forge going up, so going into a heavy expo game, getting Twilight Council at the same time here. Be fairly interesting to see what he chooses to build out of that. Has 3 sentries, so very good build so far. I always want to have them early sentries on the map just in case you need to shield that ramp off. Does help out a lot. Only has 1 marine in the bunker there, not too sure why, but either way, nobody's attacking, so we'll get the double widow mines out. They're probably going to plant themselves somewhere out in front of the bunker somewhere. Just give them a little bit of vision here. Is doing the hidden expansion up in the upper left-hand corner here. So Killer, not having a bad game actually. Pretty decent for Silver League players so far. Kind of curious what we're going to tech into here. It does look like we are going to choose Z-Lot legs. So very good choice by Barcode. Pulling up the units tab here. Fairly even. 8 Marines. 1 medevac on the field there. 4 Widow Mines. Do have the 1 stock of 3 sentries and 1 Mothership Core. There we go. Medevac is looking to do a drop of a double Widow Mine drop. Fairly sick move by him there. Widow Mine drops are awesome to see. Putting the spy deep on the high ground gave himself a little bit of vision as well is Killer. So very well done. Has a couple Marines that are chasing down that medevac. And has a couple more Widow Mines that are going to walk. Very interesting. Looks like he's going to do a double-pronged attack by the looks of it here. He's going to fly the Widow Mine right down here. He's going to have no trouble getting into that mineral line. That's going to be very big trouble for Barcode. There goes 2 of the Widow Mines here. They're going to hit the choke point. Very good spot for them to bury there. And there we go. We're going to drop them right down here. They're probably going to get right in that mineral line. But there aren't a lot of probes bunched up, so might end up getting 1 kill at a time here. Here we go. Is burrowed. There we go. Now Barcode knows that they're there. He's going to drop the other one off here. The other one's going to get burrowed way back at the very back there, just at the range of the cannon there, so very smart. Not entirely sure if the cannon can actually see that. I don't think it can. And does get the medevac out of there. Here we go. He needs to get some vision down here. Otherwise, this Widow Mine is just going to go to town on his probes there. There's the Expo. His finish up top there. Killer hasn't quite realized it and got his guy mining yet, but that's quite fine. There we go. Does go off again. Gets another kill down here at the main here. Gets 1 kill for that one. And this one over here has 3 kills. Gets a double there. Very well done. Might as well just sit back and relax. Both these guys look like they're going to sit up and macro up for a little bit here. But these Widow Mines are going to be overly annoying unless Barco does decide to deal with them. There we go. Cannon goes up. That'll end up finishing up that one here. Where's the one at the top here? Doesn't quite have the vision there. Has the stalker. There we go. Now he's got the vision. So apparently that cannon can see him as far as I know. Unless I'm missing an observer. No, I'm not. So it is definitely getting the vision there. Very well done. Does end up cleaning that up here. Has the Naga Tower in the middle. So Killer really controlling this game so far. Barcode's got to figure out what to do. Maybe get into some Darkies or something. I'm not too sure. But he's got to do something to get out there. Is going to go into some Templars here. Some High Templars there. So very good job there. Getting Templar Archives out. Lots of Z-Lots out to support with his Z-Lots legs. Not going to elect to go blink at all here. So we're not going to see a heavy stalker build. But has his upgrades going like crazy here. Has 1-1. 2-2's about to finish up here. At the other side for upgrades, he has 0-0. So very well done there. Killer is playing a decent game, just not getting any upgrades yet, but the double engineering bay is down and is building the upgrades, so he's doing a decent job there, getting into an armory as well here, so might actually end up seeing some Thors on the field, or maybe even some battle cruisers here. It does look like battle cruisers might be the choice. He does have the double starport going down, but we'll soon find out here. He does have a lot of options. Has his Widow Mines basically controlling the area around Barcode. Both these guys just can relax for a little bit. I can tell you that I worked on a Windows 8 machine yesterday. Still working on it, actually. First time using Windows 8. My opinion is, I don't know, man. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with Windows 8. I'm not too sure. I don't really care for it at all, to be honest with you. But it might be just because it's something too new. Maybe once I get used to it, it'll be normal. But it's just annoying to find things, to get things cleaned up and get the computer fixed there. But either way, I have bad things to say about Windows 8 so far, but like I say, it might just take a little bit of getting used to. I'm sure it's not a bad OS by no means, but it still has a little bit of bugs in it there from what I've found here, as well as not enough is designed for it at this point in time. So I'd probably give it probably about 3 or 4 more months before I even look at getting it on my PC. I'm not too sure what we're going to do here. We're just going to sit back for a little bit. Gateway unit's still going to be the choice here. He's getting into Archons, as you can see. He is not going to go with Storm. But let's see. Did he actually give himself the option? No, he's not even going to research Storm at all there. He is getting into a Robo facility as well. But the expos are going down like crazy for Killer. He's going to be way up on the income here. As you can see at the top there, he's already got 7 plus mules going down there. If you take a look at the income tab here, it is 1,700 to 1,000 and even on the gas. So wow, he's really doing a decent job there so far as the macro game goes. He does have some Hellbats on the field too there. So really getting a good mixture of units here. Did he elect to go with the battle cruisers all here? No, he is actually putting a reactor on this one here. So double reactor, probably going to use all of that for his medevacs here. Does have the, what is he actually going to go here with? Just going to go with the weapons there. So probably going to get some Thors out, I would have to imagine here. Not building anything yet, but I think it's just for the Hellbats actually, sorry. Maybe halfway to blind today. I don't know why I missed that, but yeah, definitely going to Hellbats. Has a string of, oh, what is he building here? Missile turret. So missile turret there, Marine there. Mines there, so it's got a lot of vision all over the field here. Has another Marine over there, so really basically containing Barcode at this point in time. Not really pressure contained by no means. He's not really holding them off, but he's going to know exactly what happens and when Barcode elects to move out here. There we go. That ends up going down. That's going to go to an orbital command. He's going to get a turret around that one as well here. So really macro heavy game for him here. He's doing a really decent job. It is 121 to 108. Both these guys will probably move out at 200 by the looks of it. Doesn't look like they're too keen on moving out anytime early. Has a few Templars on. Is he actually going to get Storm or is he going to... No, he did get Storm. There you go. So he is going to keep a couple of Templars for Storm. He's getting another pylon there. I would imagine maybe a couple cannons are going to go down at the front here. Probably just to scout these Widow Mines, as he does know they are there at this point in time, as he did end up losing a probe to him there. We'll send the probe to the middle of the map here. Well, he will be awakened by this Marine here. Marine will take him out. He has the 1-1 for the upgrades. He's working on 2-2. At the other end here, he does have 2-2 already. And does he have the 3-3 going? Yes, he does. He's going to go 3 and 3. There we go. Ends up chasing that probe out of there. There it is. Lots of them. Wow, look at the mules. Now let's take a look. 1,800 to 1,000. 2,000 to 1,000. So doing a really decent job so far. APM is, wow, really going to work. 70, 100. Got himself all the way up to 100, so very well done by Killer, doing a decent job so far. Back to our production tab, actually. Let's take a look here. Bunch of Archons, bunch of upgrades. Lots of upgrades going down for his vehicle weapons here. Getting some more Hellbats out here. He is bringing the army out now. So now he has the Marine Marauder Medevac army. Has a lot of heavy Marauders. So going very heavy on the ground here would be a good option for Barcode to move into some air units. But with the Archons there, will be a very good counter. They're going to move out here. Might end up meeting him in the middle. Whoa, splits off there. That might not work so well. It is going to send those 4 off by themselves. These ones are going to go around the bottom here. We'll end up pushing them back here. So he does know that they're coming here. There's the turret. Does get the vision there. So that's exactly what he wanted to know. He knows where the army is. Knows where they're going to enter the base at. He's going to cover off that choke point. And he's actually going to move and try and push Barcode back here. Here we go. Zealot legs are going to kick in here. They're going to get in. A lot of Marauders there. There we go. He's actually going to retreat. Doesn't like that engagement at all there. Ends up getting a few of the Zealots caught a little bit up far ahead of the army there. Going to end up massacring them. That is a lot of freaking Marauders. Good storm. Very good storms there. There we go. Archons are trying to get in there. One Archon taking out the high ground here. Don't know if this is going to go overly well. This is going to be fairly even, actually. Maybe Barcode might actually be able to push through this. Could be very, very close. He is massacring a lot. There's a lot of Archons at the front line here. Does look like he is going to push his way through here. Very well done. Very good Guardian shield going up there. Decent force fields. They did at least a little bit there. Wasn't too bad there. Does get into the bunker there. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's going to be very big trouble for him. He's getting pushed way back here. These Archons are really going to work here. This is great big trouble for him. Bring down a few more Marines. Really in a lot of trouble here. That's a lot of Archons down there. 3 Archons down there is going to do a lot of damage. Should be able to clean up these SCVs fairly quickly here. Geez, decent job by Barcode here. Pushing across with a lot more Zealots coming across the map here. There we go. Here comes the Marine Marauder coming down here. They're going to try and clean up the rest of these Archons here. They might actually be able to do it quite easily here. Bringing in the Zealots. Zealots are going to come in here. Going to continue the pressure here. I think he's going to have enough here. He might actually be able to finish this off here. Is using that. Look at those Zealot legs. Just go to work there. Gets up to the top of the ramp here. They're all going to get in there. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. Might actually end up fending this off here. Very good defend here. Very, very close here. Should end up taking out the rest of these Zealots here. And it does look like, yes, he will end up taking out the rest of these Zealots. So good job by Killer to fend that off here. Do have one Archon. Oh, no, sorry, that is a pylon going down there. So getting himself a pylon. Don't know if it's going to be too close to the base here. Killer might end up seeing that, taking it out here. If not, then he will be able to get a decent warp in there, which will help him out quite a bit here. Is actually getting himself the shields now. Very good job getting the shields down there. So getting himself a lot of upgrades here. Have 2-2 at the other end for Killer. Both these guys now going to sit back and rebuild that army up a little bit. Both of them basically lost their entire army. He is going to put a cannon outside the base. So decent job there, putting a lot of cannons out in the middle here. Oh no, now we're getting pressure here. This could be big trouble. There's a lot of Marauders, a lot of DPS coming across the map. Only has the 2 Archons, has some Templars, needs some good Storms. Don't think they have the energy though. No, they don't quite have the energy for Storm. Almost, but he is actually going to lose all them Templars. Not good. Tries to warp into the Archon. That's going to end up going down. That's going to be big trouble. He actually backs off. A little bit surprising he didn't push forward here. I don't think he could have done it with that warp into the Zealots either. So he does back off. Very smart move by Killer. But at the same time here, Barcode does have a lot of banked up money here, so he could warp in a ton of units. Is getting into some Immortals, so very smart choice by Barcode there. Has a lot of transferring probes there, as they have mined out the entire the entire main there. So both these guys will rinse and repeat one more time. He's trying to get an expansion out here. Has the 1 Marine there, but it does tell him exactly where that is. Needs to load up some medevacs, maybe fly him up there. Only has 2 medevacs. Really needs to get a little bit more medevacs on the field here. Does actually force to cancel with the 1 Marine there. A little bit surprising. So Killer is still going to remain on 2 bases here. So that's not going to work so well. As or not Killer, sorry, Barcode's going to remain on 2 bases. Killer's sitting on 4 right now. So you actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, he does have 4. Okay, I can count. Just making sure I can actually count today. There we go. This army is just getting way too overwhelming. Look at that. 166 to 97 in food count. Does look like he is going to push across. Has the medevac count he needs. Does a scan. Make sure he's not missing any sort of cloaked units in there. Here we go. He's going to push himself across the map here. I don't know if this is going to be enough here. Only has the 4 Archons and the couple Mortals there and a bunch of Zealots. Is going to run into a choke point here, so I don't know who that's going to actually put the advantage to here. But either way, he does see the army coming here, and here we go. They're going to push their way in, do stim up there. They're really going to massacre the front line of Zealots there. All the Zealots going to try and get in, but that is a lot of Marine Marauder action there. There we go. Going to melt this army. Good Storm. Needs to get down a couple more Storms here, otherwise there's big trouble. 4 Archons, 3 Archons now, 2 Archons. No! This might be the end of Barcode here. Does look like it's big trouble. His Killer is really going to push through here. Here comes some more Zealots. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. They melt really quickly here. Does look like that should be the end of the game here. Killer, you did a good job. Good game. Good sportsmanship by Barcode here. These guys both did decent here. Doesn't look like Barcode's leaving, though. Puts out the good game, but does decide to sit there. But he did force Killer just to stop and do absolutely nothing there. There we go. Killer's going to push. But does look like Barcode is a man of his word. Does leave the game here. So my congrats to you, Killer. My condolences to you, Barcode. And just remember, when the spikes come out of the ground, pictures on the wall, Joe Sakic's in the top corner. Let yourself be known, because the ground isn't green. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.